We're definitely getting some colour, and the top of the mountain is peeking through again. Oh yes, this is looking beautiful. Okay, so last time I was here, we had wall-to-wall blue skies and I was really wishing for clouds. Now today we have got clouds. They're not particularly well structured, but there's definitely clouds up there. The sun's breaking through some clouds over there. You can probably see it hitting the side of my face. And I've quickly set up a shot using the end of Castellet's Ridge and the sort of hill that's between me and it, which is sort of lined with trees. And they're both catching the light. I'm using the 70-200 lens, I guess probably about 87 to 90 millimeters, something like that. F11 focused on the ridge. I'm going to shoot f11 and 1/13 of a second. Yeah, that looks quite nice. I shall darken it and add contrast in post-production because I've exposed to process it, so I've exposed to the right. If you see my video on the histogram, you'll know about that. Or you may know about it anyway. That should give me plenty of range to play with. Yeah. Histogram's not hitting the sides at all. It's nice even light. And it's only going to get better, so I'm going to keep shooting this scene for a little while yet. So you may be wondering why I'm not bothering with any filters on this shot. Well, the simple answer is that my histogram is not clipping the shadows and it's not clipping the highlights. So I don't need to put in anything like an ND grad to darken the scene. And even if I was going to be honest, it would probably block too much of the light on the mountain. There's nothing here to cause glare. Apart from leaves on the trees, but they're not wet, so we don't really need to worry too much about a circular polarizer. And I don't need a long exposure, so I don't use an ND filter. So no filters required on this one, at least not for this particular shot. So the sun's now gone down behind the hills and the mountains over that way, and it's still 36 minutes until official sunset. I've gone for a slightly wider focal length, gone out to 70 millimeters, because I want to get more of the sky in, because those clouds are actually quite nice. And I think with the post-processing to bring the exposure down, they could look pretty nice. And of course there is a chance that they might still light up. There's a little bit of sort of a pale, more of a yellow kind of tone to them at the minute, but I might add a little tiny bit of pink into the highlights in post-processing. Not a lot, just a little bit, and that could come out quite nicely. But we'll have to wait and see, because I might not need to. We might still get some pink in there just from nature. We'll have to see. while I've been shooting the scene over here, I'm keeping an eye on Puig Campana mountain over here, and at the moment there is cloud right the way across the top of the mountain, but there's some beautiful light actually on the side of the mountain, but I just keep hoping that the cloud's going to break a little bit near the top and the top of the mountain is going to come out, and if it does, I'm going to take a shot of it because it might look pretty nice. We'll keep our fingers crossed, but I'm not sure it's going to happen before it gets too late and the light disappears. We'll have to see. Looks like I might be getting my wish. The top of Puig Campana is just peeking out through the top of the mountain up there. Hopefully just a few more seconds and it might be clear enough that we can actually make a composition from it. We'll have to see. It is looking promising. Fingers crossed. That could be quite nice. There's also a little bit of colour in the clouds. No, don't think it's going to happen. Clouds have moved back across the top. Okay, looks like we're getting another shot at this. Top of the mountain is just peeking through. Top of the mountain is just peeking through. The clouds have formed a nice layer now. I'm just hoping that that comes through just a little bit more would be better. But that's looking quite nice. Now if we can only get a bit of colour in there, we'd have a really nice shot. Okay, there's a bit of cloud higher up above the mountain as well now. And I've gone for a wider composition to try and get a bit of that in as well. Okay. The cloud keeps moving around and there's more and less of the mountain being seen, but we're actually starting to lose the light on it now. Official sunset is still about 3 minutes away. So I'm going to hang around a bit longer just because I want to see whether we get any colour. Don't know, we'll have to see. Shooting a scene like this when you can't really predict exactly what's going to happen with the clouds, it's worth taking several shots. Keep on taking shots, keep on changing the composition, just tweaking it a little bit, because as that cloud moves, different compositions may work better than others. No sense in rushing off. Don't see this sort of thing every day. Okay, we've got quite a build-up of cloud above the mountain now, and hopefully the peak is actually going to come through again in a second with a band underneath and then a load of cloud over the top. So I've switched to a vertical or portrait orientation shot, little bit of foreground with some trees in, and then trying to make the most of that, what could be quite a dramatic looking sky. About 80, well, probably about 90 millimeters. Okay, so there's a bit of colour in the sky. So there's some subtle sort of pinkish hues, but there's not enough of the peak showing through. It's too obscured. I don't know, it might work. Even with that, there's a sort of a sliver showing through, which might actually look quite atmospheric. I just wish we had that slightly bigger gap there. Just letting a little bit more of the top of the mountain through. But we've still got, well, we are now about 6, 7, 8, about 10 minutes after official sunset. And there's definitely some light and colour coming in the sky. Not sure how well it's coming out on the video camera because I know it's not great at reproducing this stuff. Definitely getting some colour, and the top of the mountain is peeking through again. This is actually starting to look really nice. Yeah, we've got a lovely clear patch, just letting the peak come through, and then the clouds are a band around it, and then we've got some really nice colour up in the top of the sky. Oh yes, this is looking beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful pink, orangey pink tones in the sky, that band of cloud around the mountain. I shot a couple of vertical shots and now I've gone back to horizontal again. I'm thinking I'm going to use one vertical and one horizontal shot, and I'll just keep switching between the two as the light's changing, just to try to get the best image that I can. Back to vertical to try another one like that. The colours are starting to fade now. Okay, the colour in the sky has gone now. There's still a beautiful band of cloud around the mountain, but I think with the colour gone, it's soon going to be time to pack up. It's just over 20 minutes after official sunset. Okay, it's time to drag myself away. But just such a beautiful sight. I could stay here for ages just taking pictures of it, even though the light's gone and the colour's gone. Hopefully I've got a few good images from today. It's been a beautiful evening. It was a bit of a gamble, didn't really know what was going to happen with the clouds, but they've hopefully done something really nice for me, particularly these shots over here. So I'm going to pack up now and try and get at least part way back down the trail before it gets pitch black and I have to get the head torch out, and I'm going to call this a video. So I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed coming along and seeing this scene with me. If you have, and if you haven't done already, then please consider hitting the subscribe button to watch more of my videos as they come out. And don't forget, there's a little thing that looks like an alarm bell, and if you hit that, then you get a notification every time I put a new video out, and that's twice a week, Wednesdays and Saturdays. Likes and shares really help me to promote the channel, so if you feel like clicking the like button, the thumbs up, or sharing this video or any of my videos on social media, that'd be great. And until the next time, I'll just say thank you very much for watching, and bye.